Good evening, friends. Today I am going to speak about very good, nice topic from that couplet and chapter number 7. மக்கட் பேரு. That means பிள்ளைகளை பெறுதல். மக்கள் பேரு means the great name of and the children. About that I am going to speak. It is a right time to speak about this to the father as well as the parents as well as the children children that is more important. This thing is not uh, familiar, and nowadays the people are not giving importance for that. So I would like to and give some kind of and wonderful information which was given by Thirukural before 3000 years ago, or that even any number of years will come, it will not be disappear. It will not be disappear to and many and people. Okay, I am going to read that couplet from number 61 to 70 deals about மக்கள்னா the son and daughters to a parent, what are the duties and responsibilities of the parents, what are the duty and responsibilities of the son and daughters to the parents. That is mentioned by Thirukural long ago, once upon a time, and he said these things. It is essential, inevitable to know all the people. That's why பெருமவற்றுள் யாம் அறிவது இல்லை, அறிவறிந்த மக்கள் பேறு அல்ல பிற. Once again, பெருமவற்றுள் யாம் அறிவது இல்லை, அறிவறிந்த மக்கள் பேறு அல்ல பிற. Whatever we possess, that will not bring a great satisfaction, great happiness to us. What is that bring that great happiness and a great and peace and satisfactions to us means and getting that intelligence and intelligent daughter is that greatest things uh, we possess among all other things. Which is the greatest things? Our position is not the greatest things, our wealth is not the greatest things, our education is not the greatest things. The parents must have that intelligent children is that the greatest things, and they can identify that which is and good and bad in this world. That is among all the benefits, all the benefits the man be acquired. We know no greater benefits than that acquisition of intelligent children. Whatever benefit we have, but now I am an assistant professor of English. This is not the benefit greater, but I have one son, one daughter. They must be as and very intelligent. That is more important. They must know what is good and what is bad, what should be do, what should not be do, and do's and don'ts they must know. That is that a greatest benefits to the parents of not only Tamil, in all over world parents. That is important. The next couplet number 62. எழுபிறப்பும் தீயவை தீண்டா பழிப்பிறந்த பண்புடை மக்கட்பேரின். எழுபிறப்பும் தீயவை தீண்டா, எழுபிறப்பும் தீயவை தீண்டா பழிப்பிறங்க பண்புடை மக்கட்பேரு. That means if anybody and who possess that good children, knowledgeable children and obedient children, that people will not get problem or suffering and sorrows or any ages to come or any stages, even that earliest stage or latest stage, they will not. That is important. Whose children's gain that none reproach of virtuous worth, no evil touch them through that through the through that and sevenfold maze of birth, sevenfold maze of the birth. எழுபிறப்பும் தீயவை தீண்டா பழிப்புறங்க பண்புடை மக்கட்பேறு. If you have that பண்புடைனா good natured children, knowledgeable children, obedient children, the children's they did not disobey the words of the parents, disobey the words of the teacher. They obey all the things means they will not get any problem even in their earliest part of life, even in that next part of life. That type of children will not leave their parents or mother into the old age home. Definitely that people can lead respectable life in this world. That is important from here. In the 63rd couplet, தம்பொருள் தம்பொருள் என்பதம் மக்கள் அவர் பொருள் தம் தம் வினையால் வரும், வினையான் வரும். ஒன்ஸ் அகைன், தம்பொருள் என்பதன் தன் பொருள் என்பதன் மக்கள் அவர் பொருள் தம் தம் வினையான் வரும், which means the one person, one parent having son and daughters based upon that deed of the of their deed, இல்லையா, and deed of their deed, that is important. அப்பா அம்மா செஞ்ச பாவமும் புண்ணியமும் பிள்ளைகளை சேரும். People used to say like this, okay. If that good person and have that good children, bad person have the bad children, that's all. If the good person have that good children, they will get the happiness, peace in their life. If a bad person have that bad children means they will get a lot of problem, appeasement and many problem. Getting that good children, intelligent children, knowledgeable children, obedient children is based upon that deed of the parent, father and mother, grandfather and grandmother. Grandfather, grandmother did benefit, profits goes to the our father. Our deeds profit and goes to our descendant. That is that things from there. But if we indulge that the murder means that will affect all the sevenfold, seven birth, seven ages will be affected. ஏழு குலத்தை காக்கும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. The seven birth will be affected due to doing that unforgivable sin, murder. Without knowledge about that unforgivable, there is no salvation, there is no redemption, only punishment. God will not leave them and they will be punished in their later part of their life by God, because mills of God grind slow but is sure. But the king punish the person immediately, but God will not punish immediately. And God, but a king can unpunished, he leave not punished any criminal, but God definitely will punish. Regarding for this, தம்பொருள் என்பதன் மக்கள் அவர் பொருள் தம் தம் வினையான் வரும். The man's children are his fortune. Say that wise from each one's deed, his varied fortunes raise, varied fortune raise. Regarding for this, that is greatest, the fortune and greatest children, intelligent children, good children, knowledgeable children, that is comes about that the deed of their parents. Next, I am going to read about that very wonderful and beautiful couplet to that. All the father and mother is all the married people, and father, and in this who possess that little children, little and small children, are either boy or girl. Regarding அமிழ்தினும் ஆற்ற இனிதேதம் மக்கள் சிறுகை அலாவிய கூழ். அலாகிய கூழ் means in the இடத்துல food, not this mentioned only porridge, porridge, okay. சிறுகை அலாவிய கூழ், what a beautiful wonderful line. அமிழ்தினும் ஆற்றம் அமிழ்தினும் ஆற்ற இனிதேதம், இனிதேதம் மக்கள் சிறுகை அலாவிய கூழ். இல்லை, சிறுகை அலாவிய கூழ். Even in that, in the palace of that Duryodhanan, when the Karnan was in that small children, the people kept on that table and the for lunch for him. But he was brought up in the Thirukural palace. So the small child Karnan go and put his little hand in that food of the Thirukural. As per the case of Thirukural, and if you took one handful of that food to gulp, to eat, remaining will become a worm because the curse of that great saint. But whatever after that, he lived with hungry. On the very first day, the little hand is touched. All the servant is afraid because these children was brought up by that horse man and touched by that afraid. But on that day only, and Duryodhanan ate and stomach full and satisfied. That is why, and he accepted Karnana as his brother-in-law, and also he has given one continent, and the continent and regions to him as that king. Right, very good, nice things for this. Even last week, I used to eat in the hotel, and I ate. Sorry, I ate meals in front of them, in opposite of me, and to other father and mother, and the father having that one female child in his lap, he ate, and mother is also ate noodles, but the little children put her hand in that all chicken rice they used to, and take that chicken rice and smashed it and used to feed the father. The father is also lives very much to eat regarding for this. Even my father enjoyed like that. And children used to play instead of eating, they used to play with the and food. That food is very delicious to the father and mother. That is greater than the elixir, greater than that amirda. அமிர்தீனும் ஆற்றம் இனிதே மக்கள் சிறுகை அளாவிய கூழ். The man's children are his for then God's ambrosia. Ambrosia na amirda or elixir. Atavida sweeter for the wood before the man laid, in which that little hands of the children of their own hand and have played, and that is more important. Even when I was a small boy, my mother used to give tiffin or food, rice water only, rice water with the rice and sambar reminiscent of last night by 10 o'clock or something like that. Before that, we myself and my brother used to go and put the hand inside that the rice water pot, and we used to eat without it, and put the hand in the sambar or whatever it may be, and pickle we used that put. And after like that, we emptied that both vessel. My mother is prepared after fresh teeth. She found that full of rottening smell in that sambar as well as no rice. But anyhow, with full of satisfaction, my children, my used to eat well, and that is more important. Even it's my children is also. அமிழ்தீனும் ஆற்றும் இனிதே மக்கள் சிறுகை மக்கள் மெய் தீண்டல் உடற்கு இன்பம் மற்ற அவர் சொல் கேட்டல் இன்பம் செவிக்கு. இந்த கப்லெட் நம்பர் 65. மக்கள் மெய் தீண்டல் உடற்கு இன்பம் மற்ற அவர் சொல் கேட்டல் இன்பம் செவிக்கு. Whenever this is if any man and touch any man or a woman, son and daughters come and touch them and embraced them, and their body is touched with father, their body is touched with mother, yes, and they get great pleasure, great satisfaction regarding with that. After that, hearing the words of their children, words of their children, that is more delicious pleasure to the ears, taste to the ear as well as that body. Once that the same thing. Once a king was slept inside that palace, and the kings used to put that original pure sandal paste on their chest while sleeping to enjoy that chillness regarding for that. The small and the footprint some people find, but all the knowledgeless people used to say King, command us, we will bring that and the leg of that person. We will kill them like that. That one of the knowledgeable poet used to say, the king, this small print of that footsteps of the small and feet should be and mold with the gold and wear as that ornament because you have that sevenfold defense and protection. Not a single person entered into your area, but in that case, who is was walking on your chest? That much very huge and size people, the king, your own son only, and used to walk the steps on your and chest, and used to say like this. மக்கள் மைத்தீண்டல் உயிருக்கு உயிர் உடற்கு இன்பம் மற்ற அவர் சொல்கேட்டல் இன்பம் செவிக்கு. To pat the sweet touch, to pat the sweet touch of that children's dear, their voice is sweetest music to his ear, music to his ears, sweetest mix. Their body touch is that sweetest to the body as well as the pleasure to their and soul. Their voice is pleasure to the ears. Next 66 குழல் இனிது யாழ் இனிது என்பர் மக்கள் மழலைச் சொல் கேளாதவர். Who used to say the music of the Ilayaraja is the greatest one, and A. Rahman is the greatest one, and Pulangu Linet is that, and voice. The people used to and price that and the music or the tune of that other musical instrument regarding for this. Those who did not listen or that enjoy that and lisp of that sound of their own children. The pipe is sweet, the lute is sweet, and the yard is sweet, and harp is sweet. People used to say, by that will be aware whose music of their infant and lisping lips have never heard. Who will praise that other musical instrument and the sound and music? Who praise the cuckoo? Who praise the linnet? Who praise that song of lyrics of that Ilayaraja, lyrics of that or Kannadasan or anybody means who did not listen that and lisping lisp of that and they heard lisping lips have heard have heard that people is used to price. Very good, wonderful. குழலினிது யாழினிது என்பர் and தம் மக்கள் என்பதம் மக்கள் மழைச்சொல் கேளாதவர், மழைச்சொல் கேளாதவர். இந்த 67th couplet, தந்தை மகற்காற்றும் நன்றி அவையத்து முந்தி இருப்ப செயல். What is that primary duty of the son? Sorry, father means the father must give that and good education to the son and daughter is that primary duty, and also make that son and daughters to occupy in the prominent place of that in the of the educated person and good counsels in the and share greatest boon on that son confer, daughter confer, who making him meet, who coming him meet in the councils of the wise, the councils of the wise to fill the highest, fill the highest, that is more highest means suppose if whether we are criticize many things about Narendra Modi or Amit Shah or Rajnath Singh, nobody, no one can and is, make even a single word against the Rajnath. He is the only man righteous and perfect. The ideal person is in that party means that is Rajnath Singh. Rajnath Singh is, but other people and what is regarding for this? Anybody can criticize, but you cannot find a single loophole to criticize about that the person. He is like Vajpayee. He is like and Advani and other people most grateful and he has more and patriotic feeling than that other party members of his area. He is a moral and righteous and very right forward person. According to my observation, I am telling this. What is your observation? You have rights to say all these things. Tandai magarkattum nandri avayattu mundi iruppa child. Yes. The greatest boon of that son confers to who makes him meet in the councils of the wise to fill that highest. இது எதுக்கு சொன்னேன் அப்படின்னாக்கா நரேந்திர மோடி and whoever it may be, and after seeing their son in the prominent place as prime minister, chief minister, cabinet minister, MLA, MP, IAS officer, IPS officer, all their parents and get lot of happiness in their life. That is more important from there. இது எதுக்கு மக்கள் அறிவுடைமை மாநிலத்து முந்தி இருப்பச் செயல் தந்தை father must give good educations to that son and daughters and make the son to sit in that higher occupy that prominent place in that in the council of that wise man is more important. Council of the wise man. The next thing is that தம் தம்மின் தம் மக்கள் அறிவுடைமை மாநிலத்து and மண்ணுயிர்க்கெல்லாம் இனிது. Their children's wisdom is greater than the own confessed through the wide world is sweet to every human breast. Every human breast. தம்மின் தம் மக்கள் அறிவுடைமை மாநிலத்து மண்ணுயிர்க்கெல்லாம் இனிது. So that is means and their children's of the wisdom greatest, like this greatest children's of their, even that many people even that Ramadas mother and father and get lot of happiness because he established a party and live for and other backward class people welfare and all the community people. Even Thirumavalaman is going to and live for that. His mother only grievances she expresses she must get a marriage, but he is adamant to not get the marriage. His mother used to say, Kalanjar married, you get married. MJR is married, and he immediately used to say what Kamaraj did not did not get marriage, and Anna married, but he lived as a unmarried. He did not give anything to his own son and daughters like his follower regarding in that Stalin married. His son also become that minister. He used to say Vajpayee did not get marriage, Kamaraj did not get marriage, and also Narendra Modi also did not get marriage. Some people used to say get marriage and deserted that woman. Somebody used to say, I don't know anything about that regarding for this. He used to say, and even Abdul Kalam did not get marriage. One, if we crossed one stage, we will not get marriage. But now I got marriage by age of 33. If I was somewhere years 35, 40 means I might lived like celibacy without marriage and bachelor regarding for this. After is waste 40 years after getting marriage, it is equal to being lead as that bachelor is more in one of the 33. That is why after that regarding தம்மின் தம் அறிவுடைமை மாநிலத்து மண்ணுயிர்க்கெல்லாம் தலைவை. Their children's wisdoms greater than their own confessed through that wide the world is sweet to every human breast. All the world peoples loves mother. All the world peoples loves the Jesus Christ. All the world peoples loves the Muhammad Brad. All the world peoples loves Einstein, Thomas Alva Edison, all the scientists. But all the people loved Kamrajar. All the people loved the Vajpayee. But all the people did not love the Modi. Like Modi, the full name Narendra Nath or something. All the people, but all the people not loved that Mahatma. Yeah, Mahatma. All the people is not loved the reason. Many more people. Only some of the people is loved and all. Yeah, people are loved by all the people. All the people. தம்மின் தம் மக்கள் அறிவுடைமை மாநிலத்து மண்ணுயிர்க்கெல்லாம் இனிது ஈன்ற பொழுதின் பெரிதிருக்கும் தன் மகனை தான் சான்றோன் என கேட்ட தாய். When the mother hears him named, fulfilled that the wisdom lore. For the greater joy she feels than when her son she bore. Son bore. Born. The educated people called her son is the most knowledgeable person and wiseful person, and he used to prize that is that is the greatest joy than that the time of she delivered the son. At the time of birth of her son, she enjoyed the greater than after, and her son is called as that a knowledgeable person, greatest person, good person, like that. Regarding இன்ற பொழுதின் பெரிதுவக்கும் மகனை சான்றோன் என காட்டதாய், when mother hear him that named, fulfilled of that wisdom and Lord, fulfilled of that great knowledge, your son is the greatest knowledgeable person. And he used to say, even that MGR song, என்ன சொல்லுது, what is that MGR song, தனி உடைமை கொடுமைகள் தீர தொண்டு செய்யடா, அது அது சொல்கிறாங்க. அப்புறமேலுக்கு என்னது, மனிதனாக வாழ்ந்திட வேண்டும் மனதில் வையிடா தம்பி மனதில் வையிடா, வளர்ந்து வரும் உலகத்துக்கே நீ வலது கையடா அப்படின்னு வருது. அப்புறம் சம்திங் லைக் திஸ். ஏதோ ஒரு தாய்க்கு செய்கிறது, ஆளுவும் வளரணும் அறிவும் வளரணும், அதுதான்டா வளர்ச்சி. உன்னை ஈன்றவளுக்கு அதுவே நீ தரும் மகிழ்ச்சி. அறிவு, அதாவது ஒரு சன் இஸ் த ரிச்சஸ்ட் பர்சன். யுவர் சன் இஸ் தட் எம்எல்ஏ எம்பியை விட யுவர் சன் இஸ் தட் knowledgeable person. Your daughter is a knowledgeable person. That kind of information gives more pleasure and more happiness to the mother. Yeah, mother than at the time of she get the pleasure and at the time of birth of their delivery birth of the son and daughters. Very good. இன்று பொழுதின் பெரிது வைக்கும் தன் மகனை சான்றோர். That is why all the parents and spending money to admit their son and daughters in the engineering colleges, medical colleges, universities, government colleges, self-financing colleges, and also and send their son and daughters to the school to make their son and daughter as the wise person, a knowledgeable person. That is that things only. That is the greatest and wealth to that all the people must give to their wards rather than keeping other wealth. Other wealth is a mortal wealth, but education is that immortal wealth. That is more important. Now I am going to read that last, but it is not least, and it is wonderful. 17th and couplet. ஸோ மகன் தந்தை காற்றும் உதவி, இவன் தந்தை எண்ணற்றான் கொல் எனும் சொல். ஏன் இந்த மகன் மகள்னு கூட போட்டுக்கலாம் இல்லையா? மகள் தந்தை காற்றும் உதவி, இவள் தந்தை எண்ணற்றான் கொல் எனும். இப்போ மகன் அண்ட் மகள், that is both people. மகன் தந்தை காற்றும். How that father, what is the duty of the father? Father must give the good education and to his son and daughters. What is that duty of and son and daughters to the father means, மகன் தந்தை காற்றும் உதவி இவன் தந்தை எண்ணற்றான் கொல் எனும் சொல். The father, what the best required requital can be that grateful child be done. Be done, grateful child be done, to make the men and women say what merit gained the father such a son. What meditation he did, what type of meditations to get this kind of son and daughters to that parents. That much level we have to live in this world. இவன் தந்தை என்ன, மகன் தந்தை காற்றும் உதவி இவன் தந்தை எண்ணற்றான் கொல் எனும் சொல். மகன் தந்தை காற்றும் உதவி இவன் தந்தை எண்ணற்றான் கொல் எனும் சொல். அதாவது இவங்க மகனாக பெறுறதுக்கு இவங்க அப்பா என்ன தவம் செஞ்சானோ அப்படின்னு செஞ்சாரோ, இவளை மகளாக பெறுறதுக்கு இவன் தந்தையும் தாயும் என்ன தவம் செஞ்சாங்களோ அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு சொல்லை வாங்கி கொடுக்கணும். The name, the good name should be and given, not bad name for this. இப்போல்லாம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நீ இப்போ உன்னை பிறக்கிறதுக்கே உன்னை பெற்று தொடர்ந்ததுக்கு ஒரு கல்லை பெற்றிருக்கலாம். மதர்ஸ் யூஸ் டு சே ரிகார்டிங் ஃபார் திஸ் இல்லையா, ரிகார்டிங் இன் தட் பிளேஸு. உன்னை பெற்றாங்களா இல்லை டெலிவர்டு ஆர் எனிதிங் ஆர் பர்ச்சேஸ்டு பை தட் ஹஸ்க்கு, தவுட்டுக்கு வாங்கினாங்களா? பீப்புள் யூஸ் டு சே ரிகார்டிங் வித் தட் ஒரு நல்ல பேரை children. And your son is working as IAS officer, his son is revenue officer, his daughter is an tahsildar, his son is an MLA. இப்படி சொல்கிறேன், his son is 24 hours watching cricket. இப்படின்னா what is the name? அது ஒரு தரதலை பார்த்துட்டு எப்போ பாரு ஆல்வேஸ் டூயிங் பீப்புள் யூஸ் டு சே ரிகார்டிங் ஃபார் திஸ் ஹிஸ் சன் சின்சியர்லி ஸ்டடிட் and also got the state first or that state second or that already single attempt qualified. He is also studying for that to become one of the government officer அப்படின்னு சொன்னால் அது எப்படி நல்லா இருக்கு. அதை விட்டுட்டு ஆல்வேஸ் seeing that cricket and giving importance for doing all other activities, it will not bring any good name. Wonder about your parents will not be praised by these kind of heights. This kind of activities for what purpose I will stay here for in the school, colleges and hostel and many more things for that reading and educational purpose. You try to get the rank, you try to get that and more than 80% 90% mark, and that is that only my son and passed all semester. He secured only 80% 90% mark, and he will get that job. He will go make an attempt to clear UPC examination or TNPC examination or SSRB. That is and more importance from there. இல்லையா ப்ராப்ளம் ஃபார் திஸ். மகன் தந்தை காற்றும் உதவி இவன் தந்தை எண்ணற்றான் கொல் எனும் சொல். The fathers, what best record can be grateful child. Grateful child. இப்பெல்லாம் எல்லாம் இன்கிராட்ஃபுல் சைல்டு. They did not think about the suffering and sorrows of the father, suffering and sorrows of the mother, and their toils to make that number one prominent person in that vice council duty regarding for this. Grateful child be done to make men and women say what merit gained the father, and such a son எப்படி such a daughter. That is more importance, my dear friend. Once again I would like to read all the things. மக்கள் பேரு பிள்ளை பெறுதல். பிள்ளை பெருமவற்றுள் யாம் அறிவது இல்லை, அறிவறிந்த மக்கள் பேரு அல்ல பிற. எழுபிறப்பும் தீயவை தீண்டா பழிப்பிறங்காம் பண்புடை மக்கள் பெறின். தம் பொருள் தம் மக்கள் அவர் பொருள் தம் வினையான் வரும். அமிழ்தினும் ஆற்றம் இனிதேதம் மக்கள் சிறுகை அலாவிய கூழ். மக்கள் மெய்தீண்டல் உடற்கு இன்பம் மற்ற சொல் இன்பம் செவிக்கு. குழலினிது யாழினிது என்பதும் மக்கள் மழை சொல் கேளாதவர். தந்தை மகற்காற்றும் நந்தியும் அவையத்து முந்தி இருப்ப செயல். Father doing all their responsibility and making the tuition fees, hostel fees and other miscellaneous charges and making payment. But father is grateful, mother is ungrateful, but son and daughters are ingrateful. They did not realize and the toil and suffering of their father because they did not realize they cannot collect money from the trees, the hard earned money, and it should be utilized by that grateful son to achieve greatest things in the education. தம்மின் தம் மக்கள் அறிவுடைமை மாநிலத்து மண்ணீருக்கெல்லாம் இனியது. என்ற பொழுதின் பெரிதுவக்கும் தன் மகனை சான்றோன் என கேட்டத்தாய். மகன் தந்தை காற்றும் உதவி இவன் தந்தை எண்ணற்றான் குணம் சொல். Thank you friend watching this and video. I hope you will subscribe and share with your friend. Thank you so much for your better future. Bye.